Trump International Hotel and Tower, Dubai, now unveiled.
Imagine building a tower so tall it touches the clouds, so expensive it costs $1 billion, and so modern you can buy it with Bitcoin. That's exactly what's happening in Dubai right now. The Trump family just announced the most ambitious building project in the Middle East, and it's changing everything we know about buying houses. In April 2025, Eric Trump stood in Dubai and made an announcement that shocked the world. His family was going to build an 80-story tower that would be taller than most skyscrapers you've ever seen. At 350 meters high, this building would be like stacking 70 houses on top of each other. But here's the crazy part. You can buy an apartment in this tower using Bitcoin. That's right. The same digital money that exists only on computers can now buy you a real apartment with a real swimming pool in the sky. The most expensive apartment will cost around $20 million. That's enough money to buy 400 regular houses in most places. But in Dubai, it gets you a penthouse with your own private pool hanging in the air, 80 floors above the ground. Dubai is like a real-life video game city. 50 years ago, it was mostly desert. Today, it has the tallest building in the world, islands shaped like palm trees, and hotels that look like spaceships. The city builds impossible things and makes them real. Rich people from all over the world love Dubai because there are no taxes on the money they make. If you're a millionaire in most countries, the government takes some of your money. In Dubai, you keep it all. That's why 6,000 plus new millionaires moved to Dubai just last year. The city is also obsessed with being first at everything. First robot police officers, first flying taxis, first government services you can access in virtual reality. So when Bitcoin became popular, Dubai said, we want to be first at letting people buy houses with it too. Trump didn't choose just any builder for his tower. He partnered with a company called Dar Global, which is owned by people in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is Dubai's giant neighbor, and it has so much oil money that the government doesn't know what to do with it all. The Saudi crown prince, who's like a young king, wants to build futuristic cities and make his country look like something from a science fiction movie. He's spending hundreds of billions of dollars on crazy projects. Partnering with Trump helps him learn how to build luxury buildings that rich people actually want to live in. This isn't Trump's only project with these Saudi partners. They're also building a Trump Tower in Saudi Arabia and a luxury resort in a nearby country called Oman. It's like they're creating a chain of super expensive buildings across the Middle East. Let's talk about Bitcoin in simple terms. Imagine if instead of carrying cash in your wallet, you had digital coins stored on your phone. These coins aren't controlled by any bank or government. Their value goes up and down like a roller coaster. But some people have made millions of dollars by buying them early. The problem with Bitcoin was always, what can you actually buy with it? Sure, you could buy coffee or computer games, but you couldn't buy big things like cars or houses. Most banks didn't understand it, and most countries didn't allow it. Dubai changed that. The city created special rules that let people use Bitcoin to buy real estate, but only if they follow certain safety steps. You can't just send Bitcoin directly to a house seller. Instead, special companies convert your Bitcoin into regular money, check that you're not a criminal, and then complete the house purchase legally. This process costs much less than traditional bank transfers. When rich people buy expensive houses, banks usually charge them $50,000 to $100,000 just to move the money between countries. With Bitcoin, that cost drops to maybe $10,000. Building next to the world's tallest building isn't easy. The Burj Khalifa, Dubai's famous super tall tower, is like having a giant neighbor. You can't just start digging and hope for the best. Dubai sits on sand, not solid rock like New York City. This means every tall building needs special foundations that go deep underground to find something solid to rest on. Engineers have to drill down 50 meters or more and pour concrete pillars that will hold up millions of tons of building. The new Trump Tower will be built on Sheikh Zayed Road, which is like Dubai's main highway. Imagine trying to build a skyscraper next to the busiest road in your city while keeping traffic moving and not disturbing the subway tunnels underneath. That's the challenge here. Dubai gets incredibly hot in summer, sometimes 50 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to cook an egg on the sidewalk. The building needs special glass and cooling systems to keep people comfortable inside while not using too much electricity. What do you get for $20 million? Your apartment will have floor-to-ceiling windows with views of the entire city. You'll have your own swimming pool on your balcony, floating in the sky. The building will have a private members club where only residents can go, like a secret clubhouse for millionaires. The tower will include a hotel, so some floors will have guests staying for vacation, while other floors have people who live there permanently. Imagine having hotel room service available 24 hours a day, but in your own home. There will be restaurants inside the building, a gym, a spa, and probably a shopping area. It's like a vertical city where you never have to leave if you don't want to. Some residents might go weeks without setting foot on the ground floor. Dubai's real estate market is absolutely crazy right now. House prices have gone up 124% since 2020. That means a house that cost $1 million 4 years ago now costs $2.2 million. In just the first 3 months of 2025, people bought luxury houses worth $53 billion in Dubai. That's more money than some entire countries make in a year. The city is building 41,800 new homes this year and 48,400 next year, but rich people are buying them faster than builders can finish them. Why is everyone moving to Dubai? First, no taxes. Second, amazing weather most of the year. Third, it's safe. You can walk around at midnight without worrying about crime. Fourth, the government makes it easy for foreigners to live there permanently if they buy expensive property. Trump Tower Dubai isn't the only luxury building in the city. There are towers branded by Bulgari, Armani, and other famous companies. Each one tries to be more luxurious and more expensive than the others. But Trump has advantages that jewelry companies and fashion brands don't have. The Trump name is known worldwide. Whether people love or hate Trump personally, they recognize the brand. That recognition translates into higher property values. The location is also special. Being next to the Burj Khalifa means Trump Tower residents will always have the most famous building in the world as their neighbor. It's like living next to the Eiffel Tower in Paris. This isn't Trump's first try at building in Dubai. In 2005, he announced a project on Palm Jumeirah, which is one of those palm tree-shaped islands. The project was supposed to cost $600 million and finish in 2009. But then, the 2008 financial crisis happened. Banks stopped lending money, rich people lost fortunes, and Dubai's real estate market collapsed. The Trump project was cancelled, and a park was built on the land instead. What's different now? Dubai learned from that crisis. The city diversified its economy beyond just real estate speculation. Now Dubai makes money from tourism, trade, finance, and technology. The economy is much more stable than it was 15 years ago. Building an 80-story tower takes time. The project won't finish until 2031, which is 6 years away. That might seem like a long time, but it's actually normal for super tall buildings. First, engineers have to design everything and get government approvals. Then, they dig the foundation, which can take a year. Then, they build the structure floor by floor, install all the electrical and plumbing systems, and finally, do the interior decoration. The good news for buyers is that they don't have to pay everything up front. Dubai developers typically let people pay in installments throughout construction. You might pay 20% when you sign the contract, then small amounts every few months until the building is finished. Modern Dubai buildings are like something from the future. Your apartment key might be an app on your phone. The building's elevators will know which floor you live on and take you there automatically. Your air conditioning will learn your schedule and cool your apartment before you get home from work. The building will probably have robots cleaning the hallways and drones delivering packages to upper floors. Residents might use virtual reality to attend building meetings or book time at the gym. Everything will be connected to the internet. Your refrigerator might order groceries automatically when you run out of milk. Your bathroom mirror might show you the weather and news while you brush your teeth. If you want to buy an apartment with Bitcoin, here's how it works. First, you find a real estate agent who understands cryptocurrency. Not all agents do this yet, but more are learning because rich crypto people are buying lots of property. Next, you and the seller agree on a price in regular money, not Bitcoin. This protects both of you from Bitcoin's crazy price swings. If Bitcoin's value drops 20% tomorrow, your apartment price stays the same. Then you send your Bitcoin to a special licensed company that converts it to UAE money called dirhams. This company checks that you're not a criminal and that your Bitcoin came from legal sources. This process usually takes a few days. Finally, the licensed company sends the regular money to the apartment seller and you get the keys to your new home. The government registers everything officially, just like any normal property purchase. If Trump Tower Dubai succeeds, it could change how people buy expensive things all over the world. Other cities might start accepting Bitcoin for real estate. Other developers might copy Dubai's rules. Imagine being able to use cryptocurrency to buy houses in New York, London, or Tokyo. Imagine using digital money to invest in hotels, office buildings, or shopping centers. Dubai might be starting a revolution in how global wealth moves around. The project also tests whether cryptocurrency holders want to convert their digital money into physical assets. Many crypto billionaires are young tech entrepreneurs who made their money from computer code. Buying a real apartment with swimming pools and views proves their digital wealth can create real-world luxury. Of course, not everything might go according to plan. Bitcoin's value changes dramatically. Someone who has 100 Bitcoin today might find it's worth much more or much less by 2031. Construction delays happen all the time. especially on complicated projects. Weather, supply shortages, or regulatory changes could push the completion date further into the future. Dubai's real estate market is hot now, but markets change. If the global economy faces problems, demand for luxury apartments might decrease. However, Dubai has survived several economic crises and always bounced back stronger. Trump Tower Dubai represents more than just one building. It's a symbol of how money, technology, and international business are changing. 20 years ago, most wealth was tied to specific countries. American millionaires kept their money in American banks and bought American property. Now, wealthy people move their money globally, seeking the best opportunities regardless of location. Cryptocurrency makes this global wealth movement even easier. A tech entrepreneur in Silicon Valley can use Bitcoin to buy property in Dubai without dealing with traditional banks or currency exchanges. When Trump Tower Dubai opens in 2031, it will be more than just another luxury building. It will be proof that cryptocurrency has become a real alternative to traditional money for big purchases. The tower will show that cities like Dubai can attract global wealth by embracing new technologies and creating business-friendly rules. It will demonstrate that luxury real estate remains one of the best ways to turn digital wealth into physical assets. Most importantly, it will signal that the future of money is already here. While most people still use cash and credit cards for daily purchases, the ultra-wealthy are already living in a world where digital currencies buy real-world luxury. Speaking of impossible projects, China just broke another rule that everyone thought was unbreakable. They built something that moves faster than most airplanes, but never leaves the ground. I can't spoil how they did it, but click the next video to see why airlines are starting to worry. What China achieved shouldn't be physically possible, but somehow it is. Click on View Next to discover how this is possible. See you in that next video.